Hey guys, it's Tiny Tom Logan back with another video for you. Now, there's been a lot of hype around the new Sapphire motherboards online recently, especially in the last couple of days, and I do have one in for review. Now, the review NDA is the 10th of September, but review means performance, review means powering up. Review means us comparing it to other products, but what review does not mean is us being able to have a look. So I've got permission from Sapphire for me to be able to give you a preview of the board a few days early, which does mean I can show you some bits about it. Now, the first board that they're going to be launching is the B850A WIFI7 Nitro Plus. The B850A is the most important bit really, because that's going to show you the chipset. It also obviously answers the fact that it's an AMD based motherboard. So we can have AMD 7000, 8000 and 9000 processors. B850 chipset. Important things for us to talk about here is expansion slots. We can see PCI Express 5 times 1, then we've got PCI Express 4, but that's 4 lanes and 2 lanes, but the PCI Express 5 is a full 16. Then we do get a PCI Express 5 times 4 M.2 and then 2 PCI Express 4s. It's got WiFi7 on there, a 2.5 gigabits LAN controller, lots of lovely stuff. But obviously you lot would like a chance to look at this, and I haven't seen any pictures of it online yet, so this might be the first time that you have seen it. Now we'll start here because we have spoken about PCI Express already. There are 2 M.2 slots underneath this. One of them's got a big thermal pad, so you can put your double-sided M.2s on there. That's the PCI Express 5, and then there's another PCI Express 4 underneath, and then there's one more PCI Express 4 down the bottom. But the reason why I did want to highlight this is I did notice up here it said written PCI Express 4. Now I'm hoping that's a typo. It must be, because on the box it does say that this lane is PCI Express 5. Now I'm just covering that early, but I have messaged Sapphire to kind of inquire, and you can see that this isn't a standard AMD mount on here at the moment. It's because I have already been testing. If you're interested, I've got a 9900X in there. Now you're going to say, why have I not got a 9800X 3D? But it's because we test all of the boards with the same processor, which is the 9900X. And it means that we can compare everything. So that's the most important thing for me. The X3D, yes, it will be marginally quicker in gaming, and it is a little bit less money than the 9900X. But that isn't the be all and end all. It's about us being able to compare things. So what I'm going to do is do my very old school TTL preview, and I'm going to give you a good look around the board. Now, top left hand, 2 8-pin EPS CPU headers. Now if I zoom in a little bit, you'll see that they are solid pins in there as well, which means good build quality. And I will show you the 24 pins are all solid pins as well, so I'm very impressed with that. Now I'm going to do this with it in my hand, so it will be a little bit shaky, but you get to see the Nitro Plus logo on the heatsink there. I will do more zoomed out stuff for you in a bit, but I'm just going to give you a close look around so that you get to see. You've got a CPU fan header there, and then the lower one here is actually an AIO header. Up in the top right hand corner you can see an ARGB and then another fan header. Coming down you get the USB 3.2 internal header, and the C header as well. You do still get some SATAs, and there are 2 SATA cables in the box as well. Another fan header, PCI poster readout so that you can see memory, CPU, GPU and then boot. Another RGB header here, front panel header, ARGB header, USB header. Coming along, another fan header, another ARGB header. Quite a few ARGB headers. Pure sound, it says on that. We will talk about that fully in the main review. Also, what I will talk about fully in the main review is what's going on around the socket with the VRMs and the chokes and everything like that. I do have to leave some things for the review because I don't want to get told off. It is meant to be like a box opening and a very early preview. You can see that I have some G.Skill Neo fitted. It's the 6000 megahertz stuff. That's what I tested all of the boards with, so it's what we're still using it now. I am a big fan of G.Skill memory. The heat sinks are basic because there's not like multiple fins or anything like that, but decent amount of memory. It is all separated. They look like they're going to do a fairly good job. Then round the back, HDMI and DisplayPort. USB 3.2 Gen 2, you've got 3 of those. 1 Type-C, 4 normal USB 2s. That is 2.5 gigabit LAN. Then you've got Wi-Fi 7 and then your audio out, which, if you look carefully, are all gold-plated connections on it. Nothing really much going on around the back of the board to report. Quite plain looking, quite subtle. Standing back, looking at the board itself, we can see shielded PCI Express connectors. As I've said, hoping this top one is PCI Express 5. It does say on the box it should be. If not, either the board or the box has been printed wrong. I'm sure they'll get that sorted. If the print is wrong on this, then the early boards are probably going to be worth more than the later boards because of the fact there was an error. Nitro Plus branding down the side of the board as well. Got HDMI branded up here, and then we've got some more branding up on this top right hand corner. AM5 socket Sapphire. Now it is quite understated. It's not particularly shouting. I like the fact that they've done that though. They've gone with a nice understated grey with the black over the top. It would suit, let's face facts, I'm just going to grab it quickly because I can do, but it would very much suit a Nitro Plus graphics card. I do think it would have been nice if it was exactly the same colour though. Again, I'm now breaking into kind of a review, but it gives us some stuff to talk about. Also gives other reviewers a hint of where I'm going to be going with mine. I do think though that the G.Skill memory looks the absolute gonads in here, and I do think that's a good fit. I also think that, if I'm honest, this from the Nitro Plus polished up would look the nuts in there with that memory as well. I'm not allowed to show you performance, but I am going to give you a very early teaser of the BIOS just now because they have custom designed their BIOS from the ground up. So on that note, I'm going to leave you with this teaser, this preview. I am going to say that the full review will be live on the 10th of September, so only a few days. So please check back then if you would like to know more details, and we will find out if the Nitro Plus is charged for gamers.